Hey guys, good morning. I'm off today. Andres is not off, but he's helping me grocery shop because we need a lot of food. It's a hard feat. We were trying to use, I haven't vlogged in a long time, like at least a week, if not longer. But we were trying to use up what was in our black freezer that's in the garage. We've done a really good job. And so now it's time to restock because we are out of food. We just got done having a little bit of breakfast at a taqueria close by. And now did you find it? Now we're going to HEB, favorite place in the world. And it's 8 in the morning. We just dropped off the girls at school within the hour. And so, yeah, I have a lot of errands to run today. He has to go to work, so we're getting grocery shopping done first thing. You ready? Andres left, he's in the bathroom, but this is how you buy in bulk at the regular grocery store. You have to just buy the biggest package of stuff that they have. So I have those in bulk, the Pop-Tarts, the granola bars, the apple sauces. Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, the biggest of everything. So that's how we do it at the regular grocery store. Andres went to the bathroom or else he'd be pushing the cart, but I found another little cute snack pack. It has some cheese balls and pretzels and then cookies along with it, and it's like $5. Why wouldn't you buy that versus the big pack? You know what I'm saying? So we have this cart and we had to move to a second cart because of all the big box. Normally I don't buy this big boxy stuff here, so I'm still thinking, what's your guess? 300? I'm thinking it's gonna be like 480. 480, just because, maybe not. I mean, we didn't buy a lot of meat. The meat that we got was on sale, but we did have to go to a second cart, so we'll see.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, this summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We don't ever need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret.
We have a gang full of groceries back there. A ton, and I was right on the money. It was $4.83 and some change. I couldn't believe it. It was like 500, right over 500, and then after coupons. Because HEB is usually really good about coupons. They have like, buy this, get this free. You guys have heard my hauls before. And so after coupons, it was $4.83 and some change, and I was like, ugh, oh my gosh. But the only thing we need from Costco is gonna be diapers and wipes. Freaking diapers, man. Every box that we buy, I keep saying, this is gonna be our last box, this is gonna be our last box, but it's not because I don't think Everly's ready to potty train. Actually, I think she probably could be potty trained already. I just haven't had I need a full weekend to be able to do it, and these last month has been full of cookie booths, and we need like a weekend to be able to stay home and do it. She's really picked up so much since starting preschool. It's crazy. So that's gonna be my goal over the next month or so, is to get her potty trained, which is right around, like, Emmy and Maddie potty trained right at 2, like right after 2. Autumn was closer to 2.5, but I mean, anytime your kid potty trains is like, as long as they're you know, not in school. I feel like the normal, according to Academy of Pediatrics, is 3 to 4, which I think, you know, you do you. I've heard so many people that have said, like, I waited till my kid was like using the bathroom on their own, and it was a breeze one day, no problem. And I've had some people tell me, you know, like, oh, I potty train my kids super early. I feel like before 2 is a little unrealistic, but I know everybody's experience is different. And I think it depends on how advanced your kid is. Like Everly, until she started school, her language was better than Autumn's was. I think that's why Autumn was a few months after the bigger girls, because Autumn's language was just not there. She didn't start school until 2 also. And so the younger 2, I mean the older 2 were, I mean Maddie was in daycare at 9 months. She started preschool right before 3, and so Emmy too, she was in preschool pretty much right when we got her. So they learned their language and everything just took off and was so much more advanced than Autumn and even Everly. My camera battery died, but I even feel like Everly's language is a little more developed than Autumn's was. And I think Autumn's personality in general is a little more, just a little more stubborn. But Everly's pretty stubborn too, so who knows, we'll see how it goes. So I will need to go, this is all circling back to Costco. I will need to go to Costco at some point. I may stop today just because I only need a few, because we literally picked up everything. All the bars, all the everything, the little snacky stuff that the girls take for school, everything we picked up from HEB, which typically I don't do. There were a couple things, right, that I was like, oh, this is so much cheaper at Costco or wherever, Sam's. So it kind of stunk to pay the higher price, but I just wasn't sure that I was going to make it into Costco today. But if I do, I also don't want to be lugging around a ton of groceries. I may just pick up the diapers and the wipes, and what else did we say? The breakfast frittatas. There was something else that I was like, oh no, I'll just pick up. I don't remember. So, and if nothing else, we can go this weekend. I work Saturday, but Sunday I can go. So yeah, now we told the girls that we would treat them to something special for lunch. Since I was off today, I hardly ever get to do that. We can't go eat lunch at the school, so that kind of stinks, but we told them we would drop them off a little special treat. So we're going to pick them up McDonald's, and they're going to be so excited. I know it. And then we have to go home, unload. I have to film, put everything away, or the majority of it away, and then finish up my errands if I can hopefully make it back out of the house. Okay, we are home. Don't mind this pimple. It's probably gonna bother you the whole video. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to cover it up. It's just like popped up out of nowhere. Freaking hormones. But here's my overview of my haul. Probably by the time you guys are watching this, you will have already seen this haul. So I'm going to get myself together and get organized and start putting it all away, with the cold stuff going first. Because yeah, the fridge just doesn't, if you have a side-by-side, maybe you have seen this, but the fridge, I feel like, doesn't have as much space, even though it's very similar cubic feet. Yeah, it's similar to what we had. I just feel like this is just not as much space as we had before. Like, trying to find the containers and stuff that work well in here has been a challenge. So yeah, here goes nothing. I'm about to kind of clean out a little bit and reorganize. You guys get the exclusive behind the scenes. No, I'm just playing. It's not that exciting. But yeah, here we are loaded up. All of our containers are now full. I have chips, snacky things, so fruit snacks, cookies, the Teddy Grahams, some miscellaneous stuff over here, like extra things of rice, a couple extra things of cereal that once that cereal is gone, I will refill. And yeah, I actually have 2 extra containers. So if I end up stopping at Costco, if I find anything that we didn't pick up at the store, which we have plenty, but if I happen to find anything, I have 2 extra containers. And yeah, I'm gonna add, I used to have Maseka in there, and it went stale. So we got rid of it. We weren't using it enough, and I won't refill it with that. So now we'll do the fruit and nut mix in there. I think that's a great idea. And then I'm gonna add my own chocolate to it, and the girls can have that for snack. And same thing with the cornmeal. I haven't tried using it. If I use it and it's not good anymore, then I will use that for something else as well. And this is about. I need to refill my rice. But yeah, it looks good. So that's the pantry. The freezer, we barely added anything to the outside freezer, but here is the fridge. So I still need to wash and put away the fruit, but here's still leftovers. I need to do that, but I have eggs, yogurts, meats and cheeses here. Fruits and vegetables in this thing here, and then here I had enough room for salad. I haven't still quite decided if I want to keep this spinny thing or not, but I have like dips and my garlic and whatnot there. Fruits, vegetables, cheeses, whipped, what is that called? Whipped cream? Cream cheese, butter, condiments, coffee stuff. And then this doesn't have anywhere to go, so I put it there. And milk, and I have room for another coffee because we usually have 2 of these in here because we go through one every couple of days. And then we haven't been keeping more than 4 creamers at a time. So it looks good. I did not really add a whole lot to the freezer. Yeah, I don't think I added anything here. I moved around the Girl Scout cookies. I added a couple things of waffles, but that's about it. So yeah, I'm very excited to be done. I love when Andres is with me because I hate pumping gas. I've told you guys this is like the chore that I dislike the most. Hate it, hate it, hate it. So, oh, that's not him. I don't know, but you see, look, he's having to pull the thing because we're putting gas at Costco, and Costco has a long enough thing to be able to put it on the other side of the tank. And seems like everyone today is on the driver's side, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got all the groceries put away. It feels so much better to have that done and out of the way. Now we're running a few more errands, and I made myself a pink drink. I bought these Starburst all pink and blue raspberry and a Sonic Ocean Water drink mixes, and I've never really been into drink mixes. I have done the energy ones before they work well. I actually forgot I had them. They were up in the cabinet when I added these. I was like, oh, I forgot about those. So I made myself one of these with the fridge water. I'm bougie with my water. Tap water is just not my thing, and fridge water, even though it's filtered, still kind of tastes like tap water, but when you add flavoring to it, you can't even tell the difference. So we were out of regular water, and I've been loving having the ice machine back, like on the fridge. So glad we got, don't tell Andres, but I'm so glad we got the ball ice, because I originally was like, we don't even use the ball ice that, you know, the little one that I put in his stocking for Christmas. I never used it because it never fit in any of my cups. It would always, and then my straw, I use a straw for everything. My straw wouldn't fit because it was not, the ice could not be manipulated like, you know, cubed ice could. So I was like, I probably won't use it. I liked the look of the all stainless steel fridge better than the window one, but he really wanted it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll compromise. You can get it, and that I know you're gonna love the ice. Well, I've actually been using it more than him, so I'm eating my words totally. But anyway, so he knows that. He's like, ah, you liking that ball ice, huh? I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. But I made the drink in one of my Starbucks cups, and it's super good. Very good. Kind of sweet, so if you don't like sweet things, do half a packet or put it in a bigger thing of water. I saw it on TikTok. I'm like TikTok obsessed, I swear. I still check Facebook, and I haven't been on Instagram in so long. I'm TikTok obsessed. So anyway, we've already done quite a bit. And oh, and I forgot to mention, I have been up since 4:30 this morning. We had Wingstop last night for dinner. Clearly not doing great on my diet, but Wingstop for dinner last night. How much was it?
68.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yes, 313.
313?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was up to 349 at some of the other gas stations. 349! I have not seen this high of prices since, I don't even think I was vlogging. Andres had a Tundra truck, and that was like back in, I don't know. Maddie, like right before Maddie was born. And that I remember the truck being significantly cheaper just in general because gas prices were so high. That is the last time I remember them being in the high 3s, low 4s, and we're already mid 3s right now, and it's shot up. When I put gas last, I think I filmed it, when I put gas last, it was like $2.94, I think, a gallon. And so $3.13 is I'm glad we came here because we almost didn't make it. There was like 14 miles left in the tank. So now we're gonna run a few more errands. I don't know. I had this Mighty Patch. I don't remember the last time I vlogged today, but I just got done at the gym. I did a Zumba class with one of my favorite instructors. I love, his name is Manny, and I love his classes. I did Zumba with him for so long at Gold's, and then when we stopped going to Gold's because we joined the YMCA again so that the girls could have a place to go to daycare, mainly Everly, I found out he starts coming to different YMCAs around the city, which is awesome, and I'm exhausted. So I told him today, I've been to a couple of dance classes since I hurt my knee. I've worked out a couple of times. I can pretty much do everything. The jumping, I may be able to jump and like take the impact without concern, but I'm not chancing it, especially because I'm still super heavy. I mean, I've lost like hardly anything and haven't been doing great with my food and being consistent in the gym, and so I want to build up my muscles and my strength again before I even consider doing anything more impact on my knee, if ever, honestly, because it's not like I had surgery on it. Like, the injury is always going to be there and I don't want to re-injure it. So I told him after the class, I tell you guys this every time I go to the gym, I'm always one of the biggest people in the gym. Always. There's very rarely bigger people than me. I don't care. I just go in and I do my thing. I was wearing a bright blue shirt today. It's, you know, it is what it is. I'm there to work out. I'm there to better myself. I don't care what anybody thinks about my dancing or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. So Andres was like, we were just talking about earlier, me wanting to go to Zumba and like kind of, you know, have time. My camera's not focusing. Have time to like go to the gym and things like that for myself. And he was like, why don't you go to, oh my gosh, come on camera, get it together. There we go. Why don't you go to the gym? And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I do bedtime routine and everything every other night. So typically when he's off, he will do bedtime routine anyway. Even if I'm in the house, I'll either be editing or, you know, doing the dishes, straightening up downstairs. He'll do bedtime routine because he doesn't get to do it the rest of the week. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. And I love going to the Zumba class. I always have. It's such high energy, and typically I go all out as much as I can. And today I couldn't, you know. I mean, not only because I'm out of shape and because I'm heavier than I have been when I've gone to these Zumba classes, but because I'm scared of hurting my knee again, you know. So I took it real easy on like the jumps. I would only turn with my left leg and not my right. And yeah, I was just careful. So when I was done with the class, I was like, hey, he's like, hey, I can't believe you made it to a class. Like, I know he doesn't know my name, but I know he recognizes me. Plus we're friends on Facebook, and he messages me every now and then because he has like a cult following. And he's like, how have you been? How are you doing? So I had told him several months ago, like, I haven't been able to come work out because I hurt my knee, blah, blah, blah. So when I came up today, I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, great class, you know. He's like, you did so good. I said, thanks. I'm sorry, you know, I wasn't able to do all the turns and spins and stuff. And he's like, you hurt your knee, right? And I said, yeah, that was me. And I said, so I'm just trying to be extra cautious because he is the type of instructor that's like, more, give me more, give me more. And so I'm all for that, which is why I love his class, because it pumps me up. But I told him, I said, if you see me in your class again, which I doubt I'll make it to another one because I doubt Andres and I'll have another day off together in a while, but if you see me in another class and you don't see me jumping and spinning, that's why. It's like I try and do all the other moves. I can get pretty quick with that leg. I can do most of it and I can turn a little bit, but I'm just being extra cautious, especially just getting back into the gym. And he's like, yeah, no, you do whatever you gotta do, adapt, like at least you're on beat. And that's another thing, like he wants everyone to know the moves so that we can all be in sync. And I'm like, half the people in here don't know how to dance. We're just trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have much rhythm, but I'm trying. I'm working on it. And so he's like, yeah, I mean, you know what? Hey, at least you can get it, like the moves and everything, you adapt. And so he was super cool, super nice. Same thing with the other girl. Her name's Sabrina. She teaches the dance class Thursday mornings. I really like her classes too. Hers are more like hip hop classes, and he does a mixture of hip hop and Zumba type music. So he has a variety of salsa and merengue and just different things like that. And yeah, so I told her the same thing, like, hey, I'm not trying to, because she also, I think that's what an instructor is supposed to do, is just pump you up and make you want to work out harder. And I was like, I'm not trying to not do the moves. I was like, I'm just trying to be careful. She's like, yeah, and I stick out like a sore freaking thumb. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're not going to recognize me again. If I go back to multiple classes, they're eventually going to recognize the big white girl in the back. It is what it is. So yeah, I feel really good. I don't remember, we stopped by, we signed up Autumn for swim lessons because since my mom's pool will be ready any week now, we're going to be over there all summer swimming. And because we're going to be over there swimming, I really want her to learn how to swim without that freaking puddle jumper. Those, I didn't realize how unsafe they were until I started looking into it last year. And not that the puddle jumper itself is unsafe, it's them using it for a prolonged period of time, because then if they were ever to fall in the water, the puddle jumper teaches them to be upright in the water instead of on their back or on their belly, and she's never learned how to float. So we signed her up for a swim class, so I'm excited about that. The only couple of things I did not get done on my agenda today, I did not get my toes done and I did not get a car wash. But my car, I think there's one little pair of shorts or something on the floor that needs to get taken in. But so my car's like cleaned out, but it didn't get washed and like cleaned. So if I have time tomorrow, because I don't go in until 12 tomorrow, if I have time in the morning, I'm not making myself any promises though, but if I have time, I will maybe go get a pedicure. I'm going to get shellac or gel so I can put my shoes on right after. And I've been wearing Crocs. I'm super excited about them. Yeah, I still feel a little congested, so that kind of stinks, but it was a really good workout. Oh, and about the Mighty Patch, it has taken this pimple. I was wearing it all day today, and it truly took the pimple down. We stopped at Ulta, and I have to show you when I got home, but I got oh, I got the Ordinary's like peel something mask, and then I got an Essence Lash Princess mascara, one of my favorites. I haven't bought a new mascara in ages, so I got that. And then I also got the Mighty Patches because I have been getting some huge cystic acne. You can see all the little leftover scarring I have. This is all scarring from the cystic acne, and this one was a huge one, and it still is a really big one. I can feel it under there, but it's not tender anymore. And I had the Mighty Patch, the invisible one, on all day, and it really took it down. Really, like I took it off now because it was all sweaty and gross from working out. So I'm gonna go home and shower, wash my face and everything, and then tonight I'll put on the night patch. It was like $6 for 12 of them, and you know, I'm gonna use them occasionally, so that was pretty exciting. I think that was all we did today. A lot. So now I'm tired.